Hey, what's happening, guys? I want to welcome you back to the final part of the Donut Pass mission. Yeah, it's had to be split into 3 parts because the ridiculous length of this mission being 215 minutes. So yeah, I'm on the final part now. I'm heading towards Truckee, which is 7.21 miles away. As you can see, I'm going over the speed limit, but that's how the last episode ended, I guess. But we are heading towards the... we're heading downhill now. So, let's see what we've got to do. Here we go, let's... oh, here we are. We're at Truckee track 1. We've got to go through there. And currently we're just coming out of the last tunnel. We've got another sharp curve to go. So the curves on this route altogether have been... it's no wonder this route has been restricted to 25. I mean, there's ridiculous curves on this mountain that are absolutely seemingly impossible to take. I mean, I'm lucky enough to have all my carriages still intact and on the rails. That's just sorry, I'm pretty amazed at that. And yeah, I did have 6 carriages. They're just ridiculously long. Well, yeah, they were just longer than I thought. Yeah, and I've so the tasks or missions. The missions after this one are all goods from here on out on this route, and I've got the rest of the missions on to do on all the other routes. I'll show you the. I've already shown you the Cajon Pass. I'll show you the Somerset Dorset Joint Railway this weekend, hopefully, if I've got the time to record an episode on that. Again, the Somerset Dorset Joint Railway is run on steam, unlike the rest of the route, which is run on electricity or diesel. And we watch our train coast past the camera as we start on the way down. Oh my god, there's a place on the signal ahead, signal on that. Tell you one thing, it must be pretty terrifying having to ride on the mountains like this. I mean, we've passed the summit. We're starting to now make our way downhill. It's harder just getting uphill because you gotta literally put your foot down or get the hammer down just to get the just to negotiate the hill. Well, in the last episode, it actually mentioned the height of this mountain. Alright, I think that's about it to go through. Besides the what we did in the previous 2 episodes, and what we're going to do on the next episode, I'll come back to you in just a moment when we get to Truckee. Alright, we're heading towards Truckee now. This is where the second loop of this route is. Like I think there's a loop back in the second part. I think it's the second part where the first loop was. Right, once I pass through this signal where I enter Truckee, there's a station right there at the bottom of the hill. And I've got the yard to stop this train in. Using the yard for Yep. Yard 04, so once we give the signal, there's the station, and then Yard 04. There's where the loop track is, just outside the yard. But what we're going to have to do is switch track from this side to the one on the left in order to get to this station. I'll probably be dropping some passengers off who've had to endure this painful long journey. Really, it's got this. I had to. I mean, if this laptop was running, well, there you go. We are now approaching Truckee, the eastern hub for railroad operations over Donna Pass. Just like Colfax in the west, Truckee features depot and yard facilities for snapper locomotives and maintenance trains. Pull into Truckee station to give our guests a chance to stretch their legs. So this is the eastern hub for railroad operations in Donna Pass. Like Colfax in the west, it features a depot and yard facilities for snapper locomotives and maintenance trains. Yeah, I think it was Colfax where we passed the loop track earlier. I can't remember the name, to be honest. It was one of these. Sorry, it was the balloon loop track. Is when we had to pass through earlier. That was done on part 2, if you remember. That one was used to for trains in the winter to go back the way it came. Use the track to turn around instead of using an old turntable or having an extra locomotive connected to the back, which would have been a lot easier. The station's not too far from here. It's only 0.25 miles up ahead. After that there's a 40 speed barrier up ahead too, but the yard will be up ahead, so there'll just be no point trying to blast it. We're just going to coast it up to the station really, and we're just coming to the bottom of the hill. Again, this part here has been a bit glitchy. It's stayed on the exact mile that I passed. Sorry, the length of miles and stayed there. Whilst this one's been a bit more accurate. And this station up ahead looks pretty small actually. I mean, how am I supposed to fit this train onto this platform? I mean, look at the size of the carriages for a moment. Until we approach the station. I'll just wait for the locomotives to go beyond the platform, or at least one of my locomotives to go beyond the platform. I better slow down. Once you slow down, this part of the map will zoom in. I mean, luckily it doesn't give us an exact time we need to be there, so we don't have to worry about that. And there's a signal post. Sorry, there's a whistle post right here. So it's letting us know that there's letting the cars up ahead know that we're coming in. I think some of the stations in America are a lot different to that on the in Britain. I mean, not really that. The platform's not really that big. What the passenger's going to have to do is just walk to the front of the train, get out, and then take their sweet time, get back in. Listen closely in the background to actually hear them. You can actually hear the level crossing the signals in the background. That platform is just ridiculously small. And if you look up ahead, there's another train waiting to go. What I'm going to have to do is coast it up to Chucky Yard 04 and stop the train there. Really sucks for those having to wait on level crossing because the gates came down for them. Annoying. And they're just waiting for me to go through, and I need to give the people a chance to stretch their legs before coming back into the carriages. So if this station stop actually fails, which it's bound to do, I'll just end the mission because I've worked my ass off during this mission. Here you go, well done. On a good run, we've done a pass. We have taken in many of the dramatic features along this route, pulled the train forward into the yard to complete the duties for today. Again, it says we have taken in many of the dramatic features found along this route, pulled the train into the yard to complete the duties for today. So, again, we've worked our butts off. Just starting from Colfax, which is where we actually began our route. So we began our mission, went all that way, and now we're going to stop at Chucky. And these two Southern Pacific EMDs have just about done it really. But the next missions onwards are going to be very, very difficult. It's going to be a new turn on the road. It's going to be a new challenge, it's going to be a lot harder. Because all the missions on the Donner Pass Southern Pacific are supposed to be rated highly in difficulty at that. So it'll be very hard, 2 missions. In fact, all the missions are identical. Technically I'm actually doing 2 same missions, but the only difference is the locomotive and the weather. So either way, I'll do one of the good weather missions and then one of the twice the opposite weather conditions. I'm just gonna bring the train in now. Got that train that's on the right actually looks like it's ready to go. Got one there waiting inside it. There you go. See how many let this pass. Gone out for a test run or something. You know, they've gone to assist someone with a long, heavy train, which is likely. Or they've just gone to collect one on the opposite side of the track. You may notice there's some brake pads as well. They're not used these days. If it's not a brake pad, it's a diesel at the back. But we don't have any in our country of Britain, since the trucks have been modified with special brakes that holds the train intact. Wait until our entire train is in the yard. And then we're gonna put the train onto a complete stop. Thus completing this grueling mission, keyword grueling mission, because we just have to start from Colfax all the way to Truckee. And that's in total taking me about 2, maybe 3 hours. I mean, if I did it all in one day, I'd probably be up from the morning till night just to get this video uploaded. Yeah, I can stop anywhere in this yard. It's just like the K-John Pass, where I need to stop the train altogether, and after that I can just stop it anywhere. But finally we can do speed more than 25 miles an hour, which is what we have to do for the entire mission, just to go up some mountain. I've completed all the thing bobs successfully. But I'm hoping I don't have to do anything like that all over again. But then again, some of the missions on the on all the other routes take a long time. So some of the hard missions will have to be split into 2 parts. But in particular, the one on the East Coast Main Line, Great Western Main Line. I think some of the ones on the Mirage Pass as well. I think there's one on the Somerset Dorset Railway that will be done in a couple of parts. So you're going to have to deal with it really. Well, I'm going to have to deal with it because I'm the one that called the bastard lot. Yeah, it took 2 diesels just to move this heavy train over the mountain and back down again. It's taken us 3 hours to do so. Need I say nothing more? Because I just ran out of things to say. I'm absolutely lost for words about what I've just done. But again, the series will go on, and next Thursday, Football Managers 2014 edition will come out. There you go. Duty's completed successfully. It's taken me there you go. He's experienced speeding 85 times. Don't really give a shit really, because at the end of the day I just went through all of that and I just wanted to get the entire mission out of the way. Oops. I think I am. There you go, that was the down the pass, which the mission has came to an end, and I'll do one on the Somerset Dorset Joint Railway next. It'll either be Bruised and Battered, Sweet and Delightful, or the Pigeon Special. Either way, it's going to be no easy task, so I'd like to thank you guys for watching this this 3-part special in this very long, grueling mission. So the next missions will either be one of these 2 getting involved or powering up, or together as one, a joint effort. Either way, they're ridiculously hard and they're all 100 minutes long. So. But I'll come back for the Somerset Dorset Joint Railway for the next episode, so please comment and rate if you enjoyed these 3 parts. I'll update you guys on the series later this week, as well as any other updates that I have to bring.